Entertainers. Before we get them out, a quick thank you to our sponsors on the Super Theatre, Kenwood. You probably know Kenwood from these. The iconic Kenwood Chef. Oh, there it is, the iconic Kenwood Chef. A British brand. Oh dear. Right, let me quickly repair that. Don't worry, we'll edit that bit out. Do you know what? The boys can sort that out. That's Kenwood. Thank you to them. If you go check them out, by the way, they've got a bunch of great promotions today at their stand. And if you like freebies, someone in just a second is going to win one of their Kenwood nutritional blenders. Plus, we have these to give away. Look at that. A spoon signed by the Hairy Bikers, and this. Tony the cameraman. Before we crack on, another quick final thank you to Stoves. They're the people whose hobs the boys are going to be using, and the ovens that we've been using up here on the Super Theatre. This is going to be a long half an hour. Right then, let's give these things away. We're going to do this very simply by asking you guys, if you fancy moving and dancing, to wave any part of your body, and if you're good, you'll win a prize. Let's have some music. This is on. You're waving more than your arms, madam. That's a health and safety hazard there, sir. Big smile from here. The girls at the back are going crazy. Who's got it? Right. Tony, come with me. That's lovely. Madam, look at that. Fully coordinated. You want a nutritional blender? My pleasure. Come with me. We've got spoons to give away. Don't worry, there's more prizes. Here we go. Come on, come on. Who over here wants a bit? I'm going to turn right. Look down the camera lens. Don't look at me. You're one of spoon. Congratulations. My goodness. That was an intense bit of eye contact. Tony the cameraman. There we go, you can have one of those. My goodness. Did you see his eyes? Intense. Been at the gym as well. Right then, before we get these two lovely gents out for our entertainment, let's have a quick look at what they've been up to.
Woohoo! The Hairy Bikers are back on the road. Doing what we love most.
Biking and cooking.
Look at that. And it's gonna be epic.
This time we're heading the furthest north we've ever been. We're in the Arctic Circle.
In search of exciting food and some of the most unexplored places in Europe.
Oh, it's glorious. To understand the food, we must expose ourselves to the elements. Experience life on the wild side.
I'm a Viking!
And test our metal to the max. Hey, it's cool.
Where's the fun?
I'm expecting vast forests,
Oh,
sparkling lakes, and incredible biking roads.
look at that. There will be hearty home cooking, as well as cutting-edge cuisine. That's spot on.
And hopefully, a warm welcome. After all, these people are our northern neighbours.
And it's time we got to know them better. Our lives are never going to be the same again after we taste this sausage. Cheers, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've promised to keep all their clothes on today, I assure you, but the rest of it will be pure entertainment. It's only Si and Dave the Hairy Bikers!
How are you all? It's fair to say that you've seen more of us than we have of you.
However, there's two women in the front row I'd like to see more of.
As you can see, he's fully recovered from his recent aneurysm. Yes.
How are you all doing? Are you having a nice day? Evening? Month?
Well, we're late, so we better crack on.
Just before we do, is there any children in the audience? Yes? Please stand up, kids, stand up. Come on, stand up. Okay. You may go home with a few words you didn't come with, but we'll do our best.
So what we're doing today, we're doing 3 recipes from our new meat book, Meat Feasts.
Feasts, that's meat. Hey!
There's not much in it for vegetarians.
No, obviously.
So we're going to be doing 2 lamb dishes.
I'm going to flaming murder you. Meat Feasts. James Martin, who?
We love James.
Yeah.
He's great.
When
He
he's
eats
asleep.
meat. Oh no, come here. Come here.
What are you doing?
Have James there.
Stand on him. Stand on it.
No. There you go.
Yeah.
James will sign it for you after.
Yeah.
Right, we're cooking 2 lamb dishes. My dish,
Yo.
it's dead modern and trendy.
Where's me
It's a
lamb?
bit like inspired by my recent trip to Egypt. Egypt! And it's like Israeli, a bit kind of like modern, funky Middle Eastern. And it's lamb meatballs,
Steady.
which are very spicy and lovely with pine curls and everything. And they're served with charred, very trendy, and broad beans. It's beautiful, and it will bring sunshine to the coldest winter's day.
Oh, yes. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm doing masala smothered lamb chops, you know.
Oh.
And that starts with an onion, because everything else, that's them there. I mean, obviously they're not smothered now, they're slightly naked. But that's how you want to start them with.
And I've got to get my balls on, and there's loads in them.
No, you get your balls on, Dave.
Right.
And all I'm doing, just for the next 10 minutes, which is great, I'm just frying onions. That's because I can remember the ingredients, i.e. an onion. However, Dave has lots to do, don't you, Dave?
I have. Well, I've got to get my balls in the oven.
Yeah.
So what I do first is,
Lots of
I have an
stuff to
onion that has been sweated down in here with 2 cloves of garlic.
Oh!
That's my foundation stone. To that, I add my meat, which is gone. No, it's here. Oh, there's mess everywhere. What's this? It's like Noah's Ark. Look at that. What the hellfire?
What's happened there, Dave?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, what's going on? Is it
something's
just
happened.
phased you?
Well, I've got liquid mince.
Oh, nice.
And this is lamb mince because I'm making lamb meatballs.
That's handy.
Champion. You put that in the bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to me dry goods. Dry goods?
Dry goods.
Dry goods.
Oh.
It's like the Titanic here. I've got Kate Winslet.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
What's
it's that wet.
Is it, oh, yeah, is it all going on?
Oh, I've had a
with
spillage.
Oh, hell.
Right. So I'm going to put some cumin.
Cumin.
About a teaspoon, like cumin. Some nutmeg. Generally I grate it myself when it's come ready.
Oh, yeah.
A pinch of. And... Thank you, dear boy.
Oh, excellent.
Look at that.
I'm not surprised. What's that?
I don't know.
Give us a look.
And I'm going to put half a teaspoon of allspice. Now it is Christmas, so I don't want it to taste the Christmas puddings.
Why? It's nice.
Well, no, not with my lamb. Oh, she's getting better now.
You've got a kiss, and he's from Australia.
To this, I add some lightly toasted pine kernels
Colonels. Saunders.
and some breadcrumbs. You've got to have breadcrumbs in your balls to give it a bit of chew.
You do. Texture. That's what it is. It's ball texture. That's what it is.
Then you break an egg into it, because it's the eggs that bind.
Oh, yes. And don't they just...
Why the heck did I choose to do this?
I don't know,
It's got
Dave.
more ingredients than a mole.
Onions in the pan. Give it.
Then I put in 2 dessert spoons
You might as well, Dave, since you're there.
of parsley.
Lamb chop. You crap, you lot.
Of parsley,
Well, we are out here.
of coriander.
Coriander. That's nearly like coriander, but not.
Haven't got any.
Haven't you?
Have some coriander, please.
Ah, I'll not be a moment.
Anybody? Mint.
We want some coriander!
I'm sure I haven't missed it.
Vic! Curry! Handa! Hey, well, I've asked you this already. Has anybody had a drink yet? Flaming Nora.
Mint. I had it. Coriander. That saved the day.
Hey, who's sponsored? Stoves! We love stoves.
Stoves. Oh, we've got a
Love
giveaway, Kingy.
Oh, have
We've got a pan.
Oh,
worth
brilliant.
120 quid.
we? Have we?
Right.
Yeah, you'd be sod off. We're not giving that away, I tell you.
Right, I put my coriander in. We have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Right.
You ask, I'll deliver.
Okay. Which particular part of the northeast specifically was Side King born?
South bloody Shields? No! That's where the sand and... Gateshead? No. No, you've got to come up with a village. Come on. Who? God, you lot really are that crap, aren't you?
All right then. Where am I from?
We've only got one, Pan. Right. Who do I quite fancy and want their telephone number? I'm single, you know, now. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I'm just gratuitous. I couldn't help it. But you know what? You are an incredibly beautiful woman. And you are just lovely. So, have a pan.
Whoa. Now what I'm doing is, I've got all those meat, ingredients. Remember, I've got the fresh herbs, the dill, the coriander, the parsley and the mint, and I'm munching that together with the dry spices, the pine kernels, the breadcrumbs, the lamb meat, the onions, the garlic, and now I'll form them into meatballs, and I'm bake them first for health reasons.
Oh, you can see why Dave's doing that recipe and I'm doing something with onions. I can never remember it, and I've always been the same.
People say to us, who decides who does what? But what I tend to do is, he's really good with fire. That's because he's an arsonist.
Thank you.
And I'm the only one that can remember the ingredients.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to roll my balls up.
While you're doing that, these guys have just been answering your questions. I think it's time for you to answer theirs. So have we got a couple of minutes we can just take some questions from the audience?
Of course.
Is that a good thing to do? So
It's
no
absolutely.
prizes, just the pride and joy of asking about your cooking. So asking about Christmas,
Yes.
about the shows.
Anything!
Don't be afraid. I'm going to kick off. Are you contractually obliged to get naked in every one of your series?
No.
No, but we just like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've always been those horrible old fellas who put the bottoms out of coaches on the motorway.
Yeah.
It was us.
That was us.
Yeah.
In fact, if you stand right where you are, you have a question from the front, your name and your question for the guys.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Just wondering, out of the two of you, who's the best cook?
Andy, take that woman out and have your shot.
So Dave,
We're both
I think
good
is
at
the answer.
different things.
Yeah.
It's true, actually. You're really, really good at butchery. I'm good at fishmongery. You're good at the application of fire. I'm good at the bit of fiddle. But actually, when you put us together, that's when the sum total is more than the equivalent parts of the two separates.
We have another question. We're right here in the middle. Gentlemen, what's your name and are you by yourself?
Oh.
You're here by yourself?
Hello.
Just
Yes.
before you crack on, ladies, look at Tony. What's that? Tony, look. Tall, strapping
he's
man.
all right.
Can you cook?
I can, yes.
You can cook?
Yes.
Right, he's a catch. What row are you in? Your surname's Cook. You're in CC row 45. Your question for the boys.
Have you two ever fallen out?
Yeah.
No.
Has there been any on the road when it gets a bit pressured and stressful? Do you
No.
No, we just get
We had
drunk.
one row over mayonnaise once, but I was right.
Yeah.
And we had one row over couscous, but I was right. So that's about it, really.
And resistance from my end is futile, so he's a Virgo. Do you know what I mean?
Now look, I've got my tray of balls here. Now what I want you to do is, they need, I'm going to calm down a bit once they're in. They need to go into a preheated oven about 200 to 220 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, I want you all to shout, balls!
Right.
And that will be my cookery timer.
Actually, you particularly, because you have a free present. And you, because I just quite fancy you. I'm sorry, I know it's your husband, but it'd be alright. Yes, what I would like you to do is stand up and go, should we have a practice? Put your pen down. So after 10 minutes, you stand up and go.
Loudly!
And you, madam? She even says it nice, doesn't she? Oh, Oh, I better get behind me counter.
Now, I've got to
If
get...
you've been infected by any of the issues raised during this show, right?
Here you go, we done some mad stuff, haven't we? Anyway, I'll get my sauce on. So first off, I'm sweating down an onion with the charred stalks and 3 cloves of garlic. Do you remember though, we all got into trouble. Do you remember we were singing? Do you remember in Korea, Kingy?
Yes.
We did a rap-off. He said, can you do a rap-off with this very famous Korean rapper? And we thought quickly. And the other day, I remembered that rap we did on the roof. Should we do it, Kingy?
What? Yes. No.
Can you do the beatbox?
Oh, God. Here we go.
My name is Dave, and this is Shy. We come here for a slice of Korean pie. The Koreans eat a lot of chili. You gotta wash your hands or you get a hot willies.
Christmas #1.
And we so freaked out, this Korean rapper.
Yeah.
Complained to a record company that she'd been suckered into having a rap-off with a pair of buffoons. But we beat her.
Yeah, we did. So you can put that in the pipe and smoke it.
Onions go into the pan.
Kidneys.
Onions into the pan, kidneys. Right, should we...
Tony!
I'm sorry!
Let's get back to the food.
Tony, get over here. Tony, here.
Charred stems go in. Now, I've taken the leaves off because I'm going to make a lovely green sauce. They go in there to sweat. And then within that, 3 chopped slices, even, of garlic. Look at that. Like Gennaro Contaldo. Whoa! I got the garlic.
Oh, I'm gonna mind this.
Good. Right, that goes in.
Are you happy?
Tony,
Yep.
over here.
Tony, will you come here? I know you're from Australia and normally upside down, but leave. Come here.
Do you know something, King?
Tony, no, sorry.
You look like Nigel Slater's granddad with those glasses. You know, Nigel's got the beard now, hasn't he?
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I'm writing a book on toast.
I'm writing a book.
I like Nigel. Victor! I need another pan!
Victor, we need a pan. Oh, hey, listen.
Got one, Victor!
Corn and kidneys. It's Victoria, isn't it? Anyway, corn and kidneys. They're dead easy. What you do is, this horrible gunky bit in the middle. I mean, you can eat it, but it's just pretty unpleasant. I'm making it
I've
feel
got one,
properly
I've
yet.
got one, Victor, thank you. I lied.
I lied.
I'm sorry, mate. I've found Kingies.
Hold on! Have you nicked Victor come back?
Let's hear it for Victor.
Thank you, Victor.
Now, Timmy,
Put that
Tony!
Where's Victor?
Timmy, charred stalks,
Where you
onion and
put
garlic. I'm adding chicken stock. Look at that jelly. And that's going to burn. Oh, this is one of those, it's kind of trendy, but it's tasty and lovely. And to that, I'm going to put in my broad beans. Frozen broad beans are very good. If I was using fresh, I'd tend to double pod them. If I had a posh date, I'd still double pod me frozen ones. And just let that bubble down nicely.
Flour, salt, pepper. Normally knows
Over there, Tony!
Normally knows it's seasoned flour. So what you do is you just lob it on there like that, on the side there. And then you get some seasoning like that. And you get some seasoning like that. And then you do that. And then you do that. Have you got it? Are you watching? You're not bored yet? I am trying really hard. Right, and then what we're going to do is, now with these chops, dead interesting, it's about 3 minutes per side, so it's nice and pink, a great cuts of meat this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them on that side there, like that. Now we could use tongs, but I'm from Newcastle and stupid. So, what you
Geordie thermometer, how can we help you? That's hot. Tony! In this pan here, I've got the remainder of the stock and the lovely succulent charred leaves. They're going to sweat down with some coriander, some dill and some mint. All the wonderful unctuous flavours of the Middle East.
What is the maddest thing you guys have eaten? We're going to come to audience questions again in a second.
Oh, I don't say that.
You don't want to say that?
I do. I want to know the maddest thing you've eaten on your travels.
A goat's penis hot pot. You did ask.
Okay, I have to ask, because these people all love home cooking and are very educated in the
Well, it was
culinary
in a
arts.
restaurant.
How's it cooked?
Not very nicely. In fact, it was minging.
We've had all sorts. We've never been ones that have. I've got dill, coriander, and mint in here. We've never been ones for eating kind of ridiculously awful stuff for the sake of it, especially when there's nice things to eat, really. I think that's about it, really. Oh, look at that.
Yes, no, that wasn't very pleasant. It was. Now, this is a demi-glace. It's reduced stock. Okay, that's what it is. And we're going to put that in there, like that. We're just going to waddle it in. It's like me in the shower, that. There we go.
Oh, like a jellyfish on a skateboard.
So we're going to bring that back up to temperature. So that's our onions, and what you want is you want them caramelised, but obviously not burnt. Nice and sliced.
Meanwhile, the chard is wilting like an old man's prostate.
He says it every year.
I know, I can't think of another wilting one. Not that's clean anyway. Yeah, it's bubbling away nicely.
We keep getting into trouble, you know, for being a bit, you know, on the edge.
On the edge. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this is all going very well.
Right. So turn the heat up now. Masala wine, you want about 150 ml of it. You put it in there, you turn the heat right up, and you burn off the alcohol. What do you do? Have you checked your watch yet? What's that?
All right.
What's that? Okay.
Well, I love this dish.
Do you?
Yeah. Should I start on the roast? See, to go with this, well, it's two dishes. I said, off my new meat book. But we're doing this, it's like a winter salad. Salads are not just for summer, they're for winter too. And this is a great one if you've got a bit of cold leftover beef. So I'm going to start off with a platter of lamb's lettuce, kind of beetroot leaves and chopped up beetroot. And it's all the wintry lovely things. But now these leaves have wilted to a point of absolute apathy. So I'm going to whisk them down with my stick blender. Thank you.
While you're doing that, just gents,
Yeah.
excuse me a second, have you mentioned this Blood, Sweat and Tyres book already? Who remembers that?
Thank you, it's my finest hour.
Do you still practice a little? Do you still dance around the
love
house?
it. Do you know what, I got asked to do the Christmas Day one this year. I was very flattered, but I can't do it because I'm too busy, which is a shame really. So I would have loved to have got back together with Kaza and strutted me stuff, you know. I love Strictly, it's brilliant.
Did you keep any of the outfits?
Wearing them. No, you have to give them all back actually. It's a shame, because my blue suit when I did the American Smooth, I was quite taken with that.
Good. Did anybody know that Dave was in Strictly?
Just jealous. You
I'm
were
sorry.
when I got Karen for my partner.
No, she's proper fit, isn't she?
3, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha,
I like
3,
Karen.
and the Cuban bread, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha.
What is he doing behind me?
I was about to do a New Yorker.
Oh, thank you very much. Not unless I cough.
Now you see, look, that's what looks like, that's the charred leaves have been, oh. Nick Nairn always used to do that. Now,
That's Tony! Deglazing the pan.
we put this into there, and you can see the colour is building up.
Balls are hard! Yes, I just thought, look at those people. I completely forgot about that. I thought, shut up and sit down. In the middle of a bloody demonstration here.
Do you know, you could have left those devils in there for another 4 hours. The oven's not on! I've got one word for that. Balls! However, as we've made this lovely aromatic broth, we can pop the balls carefully in there. And simmer for 10 minutes and they'll be as good as gold. But it does help if they've got a nice brown crunch. All they've done is dry out. And they look kind of like rubbish. This This wouldn't happen to Nigella. This wouldn't happen to Gennaro Contaldo.
No, it wouldn't, dear. No.
Look at me.
No,
I'm trying to
that's the
cook
dear.
meatballs in a bloody fridge. Heaven preserve us. If I put a pan on that, I might get something out of this dish at the end of it. Good grief, and I've took it so seriously as well. I've put my heart and soul into that dish.
Do you need the lid?
Oh, this'll do.
Oh, I need to lie down.
Salad! Oh, it's a good job salad served cold. So obviously that's what I'm doing.
Aye. Well, it's probably best, mate.
Never have I been so embarrassed in public. It's set by even nuts one day.
You've definitely been embarrassed before in public.
Right, now the beef salad, it's got beetroot and green beans. It's lovely. It's not half as lovely as my meatballs.
No.
But there'll be a while. So I've got some blanched green beans. And I put them, they're not even blanched. Look at them.
Oh, it was going so well.
If they've been blanched,
Could you just do a quick blanch check?
nah.
Dave,
I mean,
blanched or not blanched? Oh,
well,
yeah.
you know, I do care.
No, they're raw.
They're raw. But you know, the good thing is about raw food, it's really good for you.
Oh, yeah.
All the vitamins and essential antioxidants.
And it keeps you regular, apparently.
Ooh, let's see what the beetroot's like. Every day's a school day. Oh, it's been boiled, that's a bonus. So, slice the beetroot up. I quite like the one that you buy already pickled, the baby beets. It works great for this, so don't worry. No, it's not.
Right, listen, 3 root mash, okay? It's 3
Oh,
root
you'll be
vegetables,
lucky.
And then you mash them. And then you get 3 root mash. That's it, really.
I often find the meatballs as best served rare.
While you were in your final preparation stages, have we got time for a quick question? If
Yeah.
anyone this time has a question for the boys.
Time to write a book.
Don't be afraid. Now is your opportunity. Everyone is afraid. We have a hand up.
afraid. Be very, very afraid.
We've got 2 quick questions, the lady in the checks, but first, on your feet, what's your name, your question for the boys?
My name's Scott. What's your motorbike of choice, gents?
Ooh, Scott. I've just bought mine. I lusted after this bike since I was a teenage boy. It was the bike of dreams, but never had the finances to make it happen.
No.
Anyway, I bought one, a
Still
mint
don't.
Laverda Jota 180, 1976, bright orange.
Nice.
That doesn't mean anything to most of you, does it?
We have maybe a cooking question over here. What's your name and your question?
My name's Debbie, and I just wondered, would you ever consider doing the jungle? I'm a celebrity.
No, because they're all weird.
Well, I tell you what, you might as well eat a kangaroo's backside as my meatballs. They've probably cooked as much.
No, is that you? Were you at the book signing before with sparkly pants on? Yeah. I've got an image that's going to stay with me for a while.
Right, the beef seems to be getting chopped up.
Yeah, beautiful.
Talk us through the beef.
Right, it's a wonderful winter salad. I've got some lamb's lettuce, some like beetroot salad there, and I've got some really crispy, beans. You don't want them cooked too much. And then sliced beetroot, and then the beef goes on, and now I'm just going to do some onion rings. All things that go well with beef, and I'll show you how to make this salad. James Martin.
A dairy garnish.
You might have put it in my meatballs, unless it would have been a Bonty au beurre. James Martin.
Do you not think he's irritating though?
I think he's turning into Brian Turner.
Yeah. I want to be Brian Turner when I grow up.
Now you just put the onion.
Dave?
What's happened, son?
Well, so, you know when I said he was irritating?
He's very handsome, though.
Oh, he's lovely.
Very
handsome.
handsome.
He's got that. Ooh.
Quick change.
Bloody hell, Jim, that's remarkable.
This is James Martin. after the operation. Now, my meatballs are coming along great. They're just as good poached instead of baked. They're all right, you know. It's all, you know, out of adversity.
Comes triumph.
No, it's all right.
Spitfire. What's he doing now?
Do you know how old I am?
Do you know how old I want to be?
The salad dressing for the beef.
The salad dressing for the beef. What goes in there, David?
Oil.
Oil. Hot oil.
Sherry vinegar.
Oh, God.
Creme fraiche. Oh, it's just like the Battle of the Somme.
It's all kicking off now, isn't
It
it?
is.
Locally sourced apples are always best for some of the rest. Right.
Right, Dave, it's all right. We're there, mate. We're there.
Yes. Now I'm just going to grate some fresh radish, horseradish root.
Horseradish roots, easy for you.
Sean Connery saying that.
Yes.
Into my salad dressing. It's all
Right.
going very well.
What am I
It's a
doing?
simple salad.
Are you plating up over there, Si?
Yeah, I'm going to play.
Tony, can you get to Si? He's plating up, he's doing the bits. We're going to come back to the dressing. Hungry
Put
diners.
some water, just so it's not too acidic.
Right, we just fried off some sage leaves there, and we've got your root mash, lovely, lovely cutlet, lamb cutlet, nice lamb's kidneys, and this is the masala smothering. And this is what we're going to do. We'll put that there like that, and we're going to smother it because that's what it tells you to do in the recipe.
You know what we could do is, as you're plating up, should we get some tension music just to kind of add
Tension
to
music.
If we've got any just to.
Need a nurse.
Right, hold on, Tony.
These people have got a food show to enjoy.
Wait, hold on.
Not me. No, not me this week. I want another week with Karen. No.
Get your dressing on, man.
No.
Come on.
Right,
No.
there we have 3 root mash masala smothered lamb cutlets with kidneys.
Lovely shot of that. Let's bring it over to where Mr. Myers is.
This is my moment. A ladle would help.
You're finishing off.
Right.
I think I put it in Tony's back pocket too.
Look at this, Kingy.
Go on, man.
Look at them.
Oh,
Now,
they're lovely.
had they been roasted, they're all right to eat. Had they been roasted, they would be brown and lovely, and possibly better. However, you get the idea. Do you know what I mean? You're not daft.
Do you want me to drizzle this over?
Oh, I was going to save that for the finale. Go on then. No, let Tony relish that. Let me just get my balls out. Hold on.
Get your balls out, dude. Thanks, well, since we're here.
All right.
We've not got any homes to go to. We're busy.
And there we have it. The Middle Eastern Egyptian-inspired Strash Israeli lamb meatballs with chard and broad beans and various assorted melodrama.
Where you going?
Lovely
Right,
winter
Tony.
salad.
Are you ready?
Go on. The money shot.
And Dave, sum up what you put in there. Just give us a quick recap.
Oh, good God knows, really. I put some lamb's lettuce with a little flourish of beetroot leaves. On top of that, some lightly blanched French beans, some sliced beetroot, sliced shallot, and a lovely cold beef with a horseradish dressing on top with sherry wine vinegar. And that's about it, really. But it's a lovely, lovely salad. Served with crusty bread on that winter's afternoon when you come back from walking the Labrador.
It looks like the seagull's just gone over it, doesn't it?
It is always chaos, but it is always entertaining. 3 lovely dishes, 2 absolute gentlemen. Give it up one more time, please.
Thank you!
Thank you.